welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. How are you today? The sun is blazing. It's beautiful. And I just really sit here. I hope you can see. I don't know whether you can. Perhaps I should move the camera to a different position for you. Perhaps that would be a little bit better. What do you think? Let's see. I don't know. Maybe that will be a little bit better. Not sure. Not sure. Okay, right. Well, I don't care. I've got to sit in the sunshine. I'm loving this weather. I've been out all day doing bits and things. I was a bit crafting. I was doing, I've been tidying. I've been doing washing. I've been bathing horses. It just hasn't stopped today. So finally come in, I thought I'll do a bit of half an hour. I've got a friend coming over for some food in about an hour or so. And we're going to have a nice food outside and a little catch-up chat. And it'll be really pleasant. And what a way to finish the day, you know. How's your day been? You know, I was doing a power of thought when I was walking along today. And very much felt very strongly about the idea of, you know, really going with the momentum, going with the flow of energy. And this has been kind of the sort of message, I guess, in the last couple of days or so. And of course, at the end of the week, we have got our beautiful flower full moons. So the moon energy is the full moon energy is going to start taking effect over the next couple of days. So, you know, this, you know, when we feel this sort of excitement possibly, or you feel this need to do something, I think you've got to remember to try and balance as well. Now, I've been busy the whole day, but I've given myself a walk in the woods and I've given myself some sort of downtime, but not a lot. So I am feeling quite tired now. And I think sometimes you've got to allow for that midpoint of, okay, I'm going to sit here for a moment and just let an hour and relax. Even if it's just for 10 minutes, it's better than nothing. Sometimes we forget, and I feel like that has been the energy for today. So we've got to remember the power of this energy and where we're focusing ourselves. And you know, we keep getting this message, be prepared, be prepared. It's, you know, the minute that door flings open, you'll start to see things. Things will start to sort of come into your energy and into your notice, and you'll be thinking, oh, that's interesting. I've always wanted something like that. Why is that? You know, suddenly something has come about, and that is the universe saying you're ready now. You can, this is your gift. This is what is going to happen. Well, you've got to not be exhausted to enjoy it, isn't it? You know, so that is sort of the message that I was really feeling today. When I went for my little walk, I did find on my path today a beautiful, because I did think what would be on my path. And the minute I think what is on my path, I see something. Of course you do. Was a beautiful, perfect little black feather. Perfect it was. And I picked it up and I wanted to keep it nice and safe to bring home to put on my table. So I put it into my phone cover, and that's where I've left it all day. I forgot to take it out. So my poor little black feather, which is all about luck, I just feel like it's having a little bit of a hard time right now. So I'm very sorry for my black feather. But anyway, that's a perfect little black feather. Look at that. And I thought, well, that's lovely. It's still going pride of place on the table. So that is still going to happen. Right then, we have got our inner temple oracle. Well, I'll do my attunement with. I just want to get the Gaia chimes just to try and calm the energy. There, I feel better now. That's lovely. That is lovely. There we go. That is really taken it down to a much more grounded state. I feel much better. Okay, so super. So let us begin. Let us see what our guidance is. We've started this beautiful weekend. What is coming about today for us? All right, focus on the good. Focus on the good. Address the bad. Focus on the good. Face your passion with no reserve. Beautiful. So face your passion now. No reserve. All right. When that door opens, you've got to be ready to step through it. When that next stepping stone becomes available, you need to take that leap onto it. Whatever it is definitely this beautiful guidance forward. Definitely. All right, let us do the inner temple oracle attunement quickly. I activate and step into my inner temple now, portal of my heart, home of my soul. Through the portal of my heart, I connect with my inner temple. Through each of my body senses, I connect to my inner temple. Sacred below me, sacred above me, sacred around me, and sacred within me. I activate the wisdom and power that has always been deep within. May these cards deliver clear messages and reflections to all who use them for the highest interest of all. I am guided, I am led. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. All right, so let us see what it is we are going to get from our beautiful oracle, inner temple oracle card today as our significator. I've also got the energy cards and the soul helper cards on our table today. Plus we've got intuitive whisper cards, wanted to stay on the table from earlier, and we've got some tarot, but whether I'll use them, so we will see. Right, let's go. Let us start. Let us begin. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, love, 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 love is the Grabori code number. Grabori number, love, 5294361. 5294361. 5294361. 5294361. 5294361. There we go. Projections. Interesting. There we look at that. So perhaps before this full moon, there's going to be some sort of projections. I've never read this one. Look at this beautiful mirror, the golden mirror. Can you see it? Can you see it quite clearly? Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Okay. All right. Well, let us start. Let us begin. Wow. Projections. Oh, where's my book? My back is sore now because I've been doing so much cleaning and fussing around. Right. Projections. Those people who trigger something in us hold up a mirror to what's within ourselves. Projection is a defense mechanism whereby we mistake what's going on within us for what's happening in the world around us. Nevertheless, that which we avoid facing will show up in our lives as fate. Those feelings, behaviors, or beliefs that we choose not to explore, admit, name, or claim are projected onto those around us. This is why shadow work is crucial, as without it, that which is in the unconscious will continue to appear in the external world. There's wisdom in the saying that when you're pointing your finger at someone else, turn it around and look back at yourself. Of course, it takes courage to do this, for it requires us to delve into the shadows of our psyche. But we'll find the gift of freedom here. We can be triggered by those who we despise, as well as those we admire. Who frustrates or triggers you the most? What is it about this person that you can't stand or that you admire the most? How does this quality relate to the way you think about yourself? So you need to be very honest with yourself now and ask yourself, what is it? You know, when you have that sort of trigger. Now, last week, I remember me saying midweek, I think, I absolutely, I think it was Thursday, actually. Thursday morning, I got my moment of respond or react. Remember, I kept saying respond or react. It was very much that sort of energy. And I think that is still about, and, you know, the full moon is all about releasing things anyway. So possibility for you is you are really making that leap of faith, or you're about to try something new, or you really are getting that nudge to go forward. And there could be still something holding you back. There could still be some sort of blockage that you haven't yet released. So it may come round, and as this really says, you know, you will keep getting it. It is a healing you need to do, ancestral healing possibility. So if you haven't addressed something this week, make sure that you do. Make sure, well, it could be tomorrow, it could be, you know, in the next couple of days. Just make sure that that projection, that minute somebody does something that you really feel you don't like, remember something. Remember that it could very well be a lesson, an opportunity for you to heal something, to release something, to change a belief, a pattern, a behavior, without, you know, having to go too deeply into it. It's just there. It could be the last little bit that Spirit wants you to do before you are gifted. Remember I said this gift. So focus on the good, address the bad. Focus on the good, address the bad. So that little trigger, that projection that might come, okay? Really important that you address that, especially this week. So that's a good, strong message from Spirit for us. Okay, well, we have got a couple of cards that have obviously decided they were going to come out. Okay, interesting. Leave your usual social circles behind. So this could be very much what this projection is. Very simply, somebody that is in your social circle is not supportive of you, not supportive of what you want to do. They are literally going to be bringing you back into an old behavior pattern. You know, when you've got one of those friends that will insist on bringing a negativity to something. It says here, the time of guilt and shame ends now. So forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. Somebody really needed to hear this today. So really leave those usual social circles behind. You know, address what you need to address. It's very important to address what you need to address. Okay, we've got the lotus within you awake. So you are a master in light on high. So this is your time. Something has awakened. You know, we do find we don't align with people that we are used to being with. We suddenly find that you've outgrown them or emotionally matured past them. It could be any number of things. And it's not wrong to say, okay, see you when I see you on the other side. And we have got enter the temple of truth. So really look and learn to value it. What is this truth? What is this trigger? Why does it keep happening? What is it? You should be, if this is a message for you, you should be very familiar with it now. And you will be familiar enough now to go, right, I need to address it. And I think I mentioned when I had my sort of respond or react scenario on Thursday, I think it took all of an hour, including the journey, including my moment speaking to my daughter, you know, all of it was literally done and dusted before I'd even started work. And I never addressed it. Okay, I did speak about it today again with one of the other ladies who asked me. And I honestly did not have any feeling about it. I just told it as how it was. I think it's quite funny. And I really think it's quite great that I can feel that lightheartedness. I'm not laughing at the person because the person has got an issue, but I'm laughing. I was laughing at the lightheartedness I was feeling about it. It didn't bother me. And I could tell the truth in that. You know, sometimes when we say, oh, it doesn't worry me, and you literally go home and you sob your heart out. That is not the truth, is it? So the lotus inside you is now awaking. It's number 41. And that is a 5, and that is transformation. We have 19 with the truth, which is 10, completion, and we have 9 with leave your usual social circles behind. So you've got to that sort of peak now. You've got to that top moment. We've also got a wonderful surprises coming for you, and these cards flew over there as if to say, right, address this issue and now have a little listen. Something entirely new awaits you. Okay, let your deepest desires that constrain you clear your mind now. Okay, so with the projection, maybe that is where this issue might have just stemmed from. It's a desire that you want, and it's become, you know, sometimes when we want something really, really badly, we'll hang on to it, won't we? We'll make sure that we keep hold of something, and we'll try and change it. We'll try and address it. We'll try and think about it differently. We'll try all sorts of things, but we're still holding on to that thing. And that is because we really badly want it. But actually, if we let that thing go, all of the other little things that were kept coming up, the triggers, the this, the that, the other, all go with it. So you've literally changed something. You've cleared your mind by seeing things from a different perspective, feeling it in a different way. And that's when this wonderful surprise will come in, because you've made space for it. You've allowed it to enter. It's a beautiful way of thinking, really. Again, we have 27, which is a 9. So 9, 9, we're there. We're at that completion stage. Spirit wants you to be ready for your next step forward, onto your stepping stone, okay? Onto the next rung of the ladder, whatever you are imagining. That's where you are going. This is kind of like a bit of a preparation, isn't it? This last little bit that you might get a little trigger, or you might get a little, remember this lesson, what can you still clear? What can you still do? What is it about? Okay. Interesting. We have a thinking woman here. Now, the thinking woman, from the energy point of view, goddess of the moon. Okay, so something's going to come to light very clearly. What was hidden will come to light. And of course, we have our full moon coming up. So this moon energy is going to do a lot for you. We have envy that has come out as well in a reverse. This could be where this trigger comes from. Okay, that's often a situation between two people, and it can be a bit of a projection, a bit of a trigger. We've got our yin and yang. Okay, 22, duality, harmony. It is in a reverse state. So I'm going to read this one because I think it's quite important. The thinking woman, and we have finally got the garden and the gate. So here's your preparation. It's almost like you're ready. You've picked your flowers, you got your basket, you got everything ready. You're on your way as soon as you can think about, I've got the key. It's here. It's around your neck. I can unlock this gate. I'm ready. Spirit will say, you've got the key. Off you go. Go on. Get forward. So this came out on top of this sort of constraint. So you can see the energy here. It feels a little bit constrained. There's something here. Enter the temple of truth. Learn to value it. What is it? Could it have been something to do with envy? You or another person? And maybe this thinking woman should be you thinking very clearly, clearing your mind, thinking about what your next stage should be, on leaving the social circles that no longer align with you. Truth and clarity coming forward. We've also got the contract. And you can see here balance. And this is what this yin and yang is all about. The balance. And it was in reverse. So it's not quite balanced yet. You've got to address something. And that is what the message is. I don't need to read it. That is what the message is. And once you've done that, this wonderful surprise will come. You're not seeing something, but it will come clear. You have all the knowledge, you have all, whatever you need is here for you now. And then finally, we have got cornucopia 11. And there it is. There is this wonderful surprise. There's this happiness. There's this abundance. Everything is here telling you that you are going to be very ready for it. Fantastic. Thank you so much. That's lovely cards today. Beautiful. Okay, right. So I do want to just read this. They're telling me to read it. Hang on. I just want to read the yin and yang in 22 in reverse. I'm reading the book upside down. Right, 22. Oh, my. I'm taking you out. Do. Why is that song coming to my mind? Do. The angels up in the clouds are jealous, knowing we find it's ordinary, something not ordinary. Because it's extraordinary. Yeah, I hear this. This card reverse reveals a yang cycle, which is one of active, outgoing energy. This time calls for a more logical approach to things, but the logic needs to be applied with purposeful action. So this cycle is often marked by creativity and new beginnings, sometimes with significant outer change. Let yourself apply more forceful energy to the task at hand, and take advantage of this highly charged yang energy. Isn't that interesting? Because the moon is a feminine energy, and that full moon will be at the end of the week. So this energy is really calling for us to be prepared, to be creative. And it's funny, I was doing that this morning. I was being creative, I was making my fence. I haven't finished, but I will get there. And I was trying to be creative and, you know, with wire and, anyway, I'm halfway. That sort of thing I get to and I like and what have you, and I'm done. But I mean, I'll sit on the computer doing things like forever. But anyway, right. So yes, this is the message very clearly. The garden gate, it will open for you. You will be ready once you address this final little story, this situation. Leave your usual circles behind. Make sure that you are ready for when you open this garden gate. Yeah, it says here, it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth. Don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. The garden and the gate, abundance, a prosperity, but staying safe. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside this gate. Wonderful surprise, beautiful energy, really lovely opportunity. Okay, I had my rose quartz, my love rose quartz, my heart rose quartz on top of our intuitive whispers. What is the whisper for us today? Let us see. We're just going to give these a little bit of an energetic shuffle. There, I've used them this morning anyway, so they have been well used. They have my energy. But let's do it. Let's get this ready. So beautiful. We'll have a card, please. Just one card to confirm. Yeah, absolutely. Feel, don't think. So feel. It's that following the heart, following your emotions, following your intuition, your gut feeling, knowing. Explore the fullness of this. Okay? Very important going forward for you right now. Beautiful. Okay. And finally, we're just confirmed with some quick Light Seers Tarot. Yay! The Sun card has come out to play. The Sun card on top of Cornucopia. We've also got the Four of Wands in reverse, and again you see she's planning, what have you. That means you're ready. You're ready to make your move. There she is, the Queen of Wands. Now, Queen of Wands is strategic. She is thinking, but she's also very good at recognizing when she needs to be in her power, to go forward, to move. You can see she's here, sitting here, ready, almost like, I'm ready. It's kind of like that garden gate sort of feel, you know. As soon as you've addressed this, you will be away. And the Page of Swords, there we are. There's your offer. There's your, learning something new, something exciting, something is going to just be dropped into your lap, I'm hearing. And that came out on top of the contract. So, yeah, use this masculine energy wisely going forward now. 2424 on the clock. So look that up. That's your number. So I hope you've enjoyed your reading today. Beautiful energy. I will see you again soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye.